Hey guys, this is Report with Modest Millions, and today we're going to be talking about Arcanite Bars. I'm going to be going over the best place to farm the materials, how you're going to be making these bars, what they're used for in all the different professions, and what items have the potential for the most profit. This guide for Arcanite Bars is a follow-up to my recent Complete Vanilla Tailoring Excel guide, which I will link down below. In these videos, I'm going to be covering every material, so if you guys like the videos and want to see more, please comment, like, and subscribe down below. Alright, so talking about Arcanite Bars, there are two well-known places to farm the materials for these bars. The two places are mining thorium in Silithus and mining thorium in Winterspring. Now, in my opinion, after hours of farming and testing both locations, I just simply get more ore and crystal from Winterspring. So I have a guide going over Winterspring ore farming that I will also link down below. So the two items that you need for Arcanite Bars are thorium ore to make thorium bars, and then you also need arcane crystals. So in Winterspring, I averaged 350 thorium ores and 15 arcane crystals an hour, which roughly gives you 15 Arcanite bars an hour. Next, you will need a alchemist, and I recommend spending some time to get Transmute Master questline done so that you can have the additional proc chance after crafting the bars. This extra proc chance is very important, not only if you're selling the Arcanite bars outright, but if you're crafting the items that need the bars. The range of Arcanite bars needed to craft the items is anywhere from 2 bars for items like the Icebane gauntlets, all the way up to 50 bars for the Sulfuran hammer for blacksmithing. Now on to cost effectiveness. You can for sure use the Winterspring location above and make great gold. However, is it currently the most time effective way? Now, I know some of you only farm items that are time effective, and this is a little add-in that I wanted to put in for you guys. So currently with BFA, average hourly farming, if you're doing something with leather or herb ore farming, the average is about 15 to 18k per hour across servers. That's the average. Now, this is quick turnover and usually sells completely within 2 days at the most. I also want to add in that I realize that you can make more than 18k an hour sitting sniping the AH and relisting. However, I just find that agonizingly boring, and it's a gamble. So, which is why I'm not comparing it to that. So if we compare that to the Winterspring farm, you see that the DB historical sell rate for Arcanite bars is currently 505 gold each, which means that within 1 hour of farming, you'll be looking at right at 7,575 in raw materials to sell. However, this is not the way, in my opinion, that I would use your Arcanite bars. You want to make the most out of the time spent. So Arcanite bars, in my opinion, are a long-term investment because you're going to be making crafted transmog. So there are multiple items out of the list that are unique model transmogs that you can make one or multiple of from the amount of Arcanite bars that you actually get from 1 hour farm. And I'm going to list a couple here and kind of show you. So we have Black Amnesty, Blackguard, Core Marksman Rifle, Ebon Hand, Force Reactive Disc, Lionheart Helm, Nightfall, Persuader, Sageblade, Stronghold Gauntlets, Titanic Leggings, Annihilator, Arcanite Champion, Cloak of the Warding, which I'm going to come back to, and Corruption. Those are just a couple of them, and there are many more. So going to point out a couple of the items that you can make with Arcanite bars now that in my opinion are the best bang for their buck. So you're looking at one being the Cloak of the Warding. Now this is an item that I just recently covered again with my Complete Vanilla Tailoring guide. So check that out in the link down below. This item cost has recently been dropped a little bit because 8.1.5 added the pattern back into the game. It used to be a unavailable pattern that was removed, and now it's been brought back with the time loss trader. If you want to know more about that, I have a guide for the time loss trader that I will also link down below. But for this item, it only takes one Arcanite bar, and the item still sells for 10 to 15k. So this item has really good long-term potential. Then you have the Gloves of the Dawn. This item is another example of only taking 2 Arcanite bars and still sells for a DB average of 15k plus. Then the last 2 are kind of short to long-term flips depending on how high-paced the crafting transmog game is on your server. The Smelt Enchanted Elementium. This is a great way to make some money off of other crafters that would rather just spend some extra gold and buy the bars that they can make instead of farming the materials themselves. These have a DB market sale of 11k and takes 10 bars. So you're looking at making 3 to 4k over what you would make per bar for each enchanted elementium. And then the last item is kind of a hit and miss. Personally, it has worked on 2 of my servers and it does not work on 3 of the others. So this is just something that's kind of like a test run that you guys can try out for yourselves. This one is the Delicate Arcanite Converter. So this is a really interesting shuffle, so we're just going to jump right into that. There are 2 items that take Arcanite bars and these delicate Arcanite converters to make. One of them is the Core Marksman Rifle, and the other one is Force Reactive Disc. These are both engineering patterns. So now to make these items, you would not get enough Arcanite bars in an hour to make one of each and the converters necessary to make these items. I've been selling these items for the past couple of months and they sell great on 2 of my servers, so this is something that I think you guys should check out. And there are plenty of other items that you can make with Arcanite bars, which I will link below so you guys can see the Wowhead page that lists all of them. I'm also going to be working on a Arcanite bar pastebin that I'll put down below so that you guys can keep an eye out for items that use Arcanite bars that are being posted on your AH, so you can kind of find out on your server what kinds of profit you'll be making from making items with Arcanite bars. So if you guys want to support the channel, check out my links down below, comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.